ஹாய் ஹலோ வணக்கம் வந்தனம் நமஸ்தே நமஸ்காரம். நான் உங்கள் சிவா. இது உங்கள் ECG English Classroom Grammar. Let's learn the grammar portion from 10th Standard English book. We learnt about the 9 modal auxiliary verbs in the previous video. Still, we need to understand about the semi-modal verbs such as ought to, used to, dare to, etc. Ought to is often used to express obligations and probability. Should can be replaced by ought to without a change in meaning. Look at the example, you ought to study more and you should study more. Both the sentences have same meaning, but still the first sentence seems more formal than the second one. Next, used to. This indicates the habit in the past or past repetitive aspects. That means the habitual action is not followed now. Look at the example, I used to play. That means I had a habit of playing in the past but not now. The negative form, I didn't used to teach. That means I didn't have the repetitive habit of teaching in the past. Question form, did you used to swim? That means the question, did you have the repetitive habit of swimming in the past? Here it is a note to the 10th class children. We have to use the semi-modal auxiliary verb used to for repeated actions in the past which are usually finished and not for the actions that happened only once in the past. For example, once I visited Taj Mahal. I just visited the Taj Mahal only once in my lifetime, so that I can't tell I used to visit Taj Mahal. It is not a repetitive action. Next semi-modal is dare. This expresses the courage and boldness to do something or to express anger at something and is often used negatively. Do you have the doubt that why are they called as semi-modals? Because we call semi-modal verbs the ones that are used both as modal verbs and as main verbs. Okay guys, let's learn more from the book back exercises and answers. Modal verbs do not change with the person or number of subject. That means it doesn't matter whether the subject is first person, second person or third person. And there is no problem whether the subject is singular or plural. The modals do not change. Complete these sentences using appropriate modals. The clues in the brackets will help you. Look at the first sentence. When I was a child, I climbed trees easily but now I can't. The clue is ability in the past. There are two words for the ability, can and could. Can for the present and could for the past. So that the answer is could. When I was a child, I could climb trees easily but now I can't. I dash win this singing contest. Here the clue is determination, so that we can use the word must here. I must win this singing contest. Or else we can use the word can with the determined confidence. I can win this singing contest. You dash buy this book. It is worth buying. Here the clue is advice or suggestion. So the answer is should. You should buy this book. It is worth buying. They dash speak several languages. The clue is ability in the present, so that it is very easy. Answer is can. I swear I dash tell lies again. The clue is promise. Usually for the promising sentence we use will, but here the sentence is negative sentence, so that we should not tell I swear I will tell lies again. That is very wrong. If we use the word will, it won't be sensible and meaningful. So that we should use the negative form of the word will here. That is will not, won't, or shall not, shan't. My father dash play badminton in the evenings when he was at college. Here the clue is past habit. So the answer is used to. My father used to play badminton in the evenings when he was at college. The meaning of the sentence is the repetitive habit in the past. That means once my father had a habit of playing badminton in the evenings when he was at college, but now he don't have the habit. You dash do as I say. Here the clue was command. For the commanding sentence or to give orders, we usually use the word must or should. Dash, I have another glass of water. Here the clue was request. Here we can use may or shall. CB has not practiced hard but he dash win the race. Look at the sentence carefully once again. The given clue is possibility. The hidden clue is ability, particularly ability in the future. How did I find that clue? Running and winning in the race is an ability. The first half of the sentence is in present form, so that the second half of the sentence must be in future form. We can easily guess that it is an ability in the future. Here, one more thing is very important. CB has not practiced hard. The first half of the sentence is in negative form. Here the word but indicates that the second half of the sentence must be in positive form. So the answer is can. CB has not practiced hard but he can win the race. We dash preserve our national resources. Here the clue is duty. Usually we use should to indicate duty or advice. Here it is more formal sentence so that we should use ought to instead of should. Next exercise, rewrite the following sentences by rectifying the errors in the use of models. Would I have your autograph? Here, the autograph is not a possession. Here, the person is requesting to get autograph so that we can use the word can or may. Can I have your autograph? That is a requesting question so that we should add a question mark at the end of the sentence. I can be 15 next April. Getting older is not an ability. It's a confirmation of age on April, so that we should use the word shall instead of can. I shall be 15 next April. Take an umbrella, it should rain later. Generally, we can't speculate the raining time. There is a probability of raining, so that we should use the word may instead of should. Take an umbrella, it may rain later. The magistrate ordered that he might pay the fine. Usually, we don't use the word might to order something, so that we should use the word should or must instead of might. The magistrate ordered that he must pay the fine. Make me a cup of tea, shall you? Generally, we use the word shall to first person, so that we can use the word will instead of shall. Here it is a note to the 10th class children. Will you is a question tag, so that we should use the question mark at the end of the question tag. You may speak politely to the elders. Generally, the word may is used to indicate possibilities. If we think sensibly, there is no other possible way of speaking towards elders. If the sentence is considered as obligation, we can use ought to. If it is considered as order, we can use must. You'll get your teeth cleaned at least once a year. It is a suggestion, so that we should use the word should instead of will. We could grow vegetables in our kitchen garden, but we don't do it now. Growing vegetables is not an ability, and also that was finished. It is a past repetitive activity that is not happening now, so that we should use the words used to instead of could. Must I get your jacket? The weather is cold. It is not a command or order. It is a request, so that we can use the word shall instead of must. Could the train be on time? The arrival of train is not at all the past ability. Rather, it is a question about the future, so that we should use the word will instead of could. That's all for today. Okay guys, let us learn the remaining 2 exercises in another video. If you think this video will be helpful to anybody else, share this to them. Thank you guys. Thank you for the subscription. Bye bye.